Hello, I'm just back from the thrift store. We have two locally. Value Village, which is a Canada-wide charity shop affiliated with the Canadian Diabetic Society, and Bibles for Missions, which is these days going simply by the name Missions Thrift Store. Snappy, isn't it? There's rubbish in both places, and there's the occasional gem in both places. You just have to go regularly and be prepared to wade through plenty of nonsense. The Missions Thrift Store, as its name implies, is religious in background, and possibly for that reason it doesn't fleece people with its prices, nor does it open on Sunday, I should point out. Value Village is out for every cent it can get, and it will sell you a rusty 20-year-old cheese grater with little bits of cheddar still adhering to the grate holes for authenticity for $5. And you can get one brand new in Walmart for that. These days I go on a vinyl hunt there from time to time. Value Village charges $2.99 plus tax for all its vinyl. That includes empty sleeves which are on the shelf, amazingly. I suppose somebody has stolen the record, slid it inside another sleeve and taken it home. Who knows? But the quality of the vinyl at both places is generally very poor. People are donating them for a reason, and that's usually because they're worn out or very badly scratched. Now, I have said before I'll steer clear of anything with scratches on it. You expect the occasional scuff from the action of sliding the disc in and out of paper sleeves, but I'm not buying something that's got a big gouge in it. Well, occasionally you find something that's worth picking up. I'm a big rock fan of all genres: classic rock, progressive rock, alternative rock, indie rock. I have literally thousands of albums, mostly on CD, and I have picked up a few interesting things down at the thrift stores of late. Frampton Comes Alive, I didn't actually have that, and I think that was $5. And on the easy listening front, Glenn Miller, a memorial, and that's great easy listening. But then I have been listening to a fair bit of classical music lately, so I've been searching the bins looking at classical music in both thrift stores, and I was there this morning. Look what I found. Mozart Symphony number 29 and Symphony number 40, played by the English Chamber Orchestra, conducted by Daniel Barenboim. I'm not sure if I have this already. I might do. I know I've got various copies of it, but not by this orchestra. This is EMI, and it's in a lined sleeve. There's a little bit of crackle and pop on it, but there's no major scratches, just a few scuffs. But this is what I was pleased to pick up. This was from Bibles for Missions. $3. It's called A Treasury of the Great Symphonies. Now, normally I avoid compilations, both on CD and vinyl, like the plague, because I'd far rather have the original album or something that's been released purely to distribute a particular piece of music. However, this one caught my attention because it's released by Deutsche Grammophon, and we all know what a great record label they are in terms of quality. So it's a very nice box. The whole thing is very heavy. There's 10 vinyl albums in here. You get a nice booklet, 17 pages of black and white talking about the history of the symphony as an art form and the particular composers appearing in this selection. And look at them all. $3. 10 albums. They're all in Deutsche Grammophon lined inner sleeves. They're all dirty. They're going to need a very good clean. And that's a lot of sides. That's 20 sides to use my anti-static carbon fibre brush on. Then wash, rinse and vacuum. So quite a bit of work ahead there. But I couldn't pass that up at $3. And these are all, this is from 1956, by the way. So these are all old traditional recordings. I mean, just going through some of them, they go in pretty much the order in which the chosen composers lived and died. So Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven, Schubert, Brahms, Bruckner, Berlioz, Frank, Tchaikovsky, Dvorak, Shostakovich. And they are all by mostly German orchestras, often the Berlin Philharmonic. But also I see here the Leningrad Philharmonic, the Orchestre Lamoureux, Paris, Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra, and some great German conductors. Karajan features 3 times. Nice Russian one from the Leningrad, Mravinsky. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And while I was there, I did have a little look at the CDs. They usually have hundreds of those as well, but everything's all thrown in together. It's pop and classical, side by side, and it is a bit of a to-do to work through them. So I didn't find anything that interested me. Anyway, off I go to do some cleaning.